Hey, welcome back to another video. Now, I want you to listen to me for a minute. This video is about the signs of depression. However, it's important to remember that this information is for educational purposes only. As a quick disclaimer, we wanted to remind our viewers that the depression signs discussed in this video should not be used to diagnose anyone with depression. If you or someone you know is struggling with depression, please reach out to a mental health professional who can help. With that said, let's begin. Now, we've all experienced days where we just can't seem to get out of bed, days when we're just feeling lazy, and that's okay. It's normal to feel this way every now and then. A sense of laziness usually creeps in when you're overly stressed or if you've been working too hard for too long. And there are a lot of nifty tips and tricks you can use to snap yourself out of it, like making a to-do list, listening to motivational talks, or setting achievable goals. But this is where it gets serious. When it's clinical depression, it's different. It's not just a phase. It's not something you can just, snap your fingers and you're all better. Depression isn't a choice, and it's not something you can just shake off or get over no matter what other people tell you. You see, depression is a serious mental illness. It's not a weakness. It's not a character flaw. It's a real medical condition that affects your brain chemistry. And like any other medical condition, it needs to be treated with professional help and medication if required. Oftentimes, depressive episodes can recur throughout your life, so months of therapy may be needed to help you cope. So if you're struggling, don't beat yourself up about it. Reach out and get the help you need. When you're feeling down, it's natural to want to do things that make you feel better. You might want to spend time with loved ones, watch a funny movie, go for a walk, or indulge in your favorite hobbies. But what if none of those things seem to work? What if you're constantly feeling down and nothing you do seems to make a difference? Do you often struggle with feelings of unexplained loneliness, sadness, and hopelessness? Do you feel exhausted all the time and rarely have any energy? You might be feeling downcast and disheartened for reasons you just don't understand. And nothing you do seems to cheer you up or make you feel better. No amount of sleep, comfort food, self-care activities, or fun times with friends seem to do much to brighten your spirits. This is one of the most difficult things for people to understand about depression. It's not just sadness. It's a deep, pervasive sense of despair that can be incredibly difficult to shake. When you're battling depression, not even doing the things you used to love the most or spending time with your loved ones can make you feel better. Enough about much of anything anymore. We all have our off days. But when those off days turn into weeks or even months, and you find yourself struggling to keep up with the demands of your life, it's time to ask yourself some tough questions. Do you feel that your laziness is getting out of hand? Has it become too much for you to manage? Is it getting in the way of your work, your school, or your personal life? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you may be dealing with depression. You see, depression can manifest in many ways, and sometimes it can show up as an inability to function in your everyday life. Simple tasks that you used to do without a second thought, like getting out of bed, showering, or making breakfast, can feel insurmountable. You might find yourself calling in sick to work more often, neglecting your responsibilities at home, or withdrawing from social events. In diagnosing depression, psychologists tend to look at the 4 Ds of abnormality. They are deviance, distress, danger, and dysfunction. So if your laziness is making you dysfunctional, significantly interferes with your everyday tasks, and feels like a constant hurdle in your life, then it may be time to see a mental health care professional about it. Energetic suddenly, depression may be the reason why. Here's the bottom line. Depression and laziness are not the same things. While laziness is a behavior that can be changed, depression is a serious mental illness that requires professional help. You see, laziness is often a choice. You might choose to stay in bed all day because you're tired, unmotivated, or simply don't feel like doing anything, and that's okay. We all need a break sometimes. But depression is different. It's not a choice. It's not a sign of weakness. And it's certainly not something that people choose to experience. Finally, but perhaps most importantly, the key difference between depression and laziness is that while laziness can be changed, depression isn't so easily altered. If you're feeling tired or unmotivated, you can do something to change that for yourself. You can rest, brainstorm, look for inspiration, and try out different productivity hacks to help you get out of your funk. But with depression, it's not that easy. It's not a funk that you can just get out of. When you have depression, you're not making the choice to be depressed or stay depressed. In fact, patients with depression often report feelings of extreme guilt, shame, and helplessness due to their depression. No one with depression is ever just doing it for attention. Mental illness goes so much deeper than that. Can you relate to any of the signs of depression in this video? Remember, it's important to remember that everyone experiences depression differently. And these are just a few common signs. If you or anyone you know is experiencing serious feelings of depression, don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health care professional and get help. Please like and share this video if it helped you and you think it could help someone else too. The studies and references used are listed in the description below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.